Yeah, I'm Jim Braun, Herrick Professor of Engineering and Director of the Center for High Performance Buildings at Purdue University. Yeah, so Next House is basically an ecosystem of partners from universities, community colleges, industry, state agencies, and the National Lab that has a focus really on scaling up factory-built housing in this region. In this region in particular is Indiana and southern Michigan. And the goal is really to produce more affordable and higher performing, better buildings, and do that through R&D, workforce development programs that will serve that industry. It's really important because there's a critical shortage of housing, and particularly affordable housing in the U.S. Most importantly, I think for people that can least afford it, right? I think people at the lower end of the income spectrum just having a harder time finding housing that they can buy and are much more in the rental market these days. So this could potentially lead to lower cost housing, higher quality housing, and really make it more affordable for people. I would envision in the future for somebody interested in single family housing that you could go to a website and you could basically configure a house that sort of meets your needs, get an exact quote for what it's going to cost before you sign a contract. When you sign the contract, you have an option to include a whole house warranty. Maybe there's a standard warranty that's provided, maybe there's an extended warranty, and then just have that house delivered basically to a site, that you would purchase, and you have to work with local people too for a foundation and all that. But you know what it's going to cost, you know what it's going to be delivered, you get all the features that you want, you get to configure it in a way that sort of best meets your needs. Yeah, so one of the biggest advantages that people tout is shorter and more predictable delivery schedules. You can imagine trying to build something on site and getting all the people together, coordinated to all the materials and everything. Doing it in factory is much more according to a schedule, can be done much quicker. You can build a house. In Europe, people claim in like 2 days, from beginning to end. So that's a huge advantage. There's an advantage with less material waste, in doing it in the factory. There's an advantage of economies of scale in terms of purchasing. Other way you can save cost is through automation in the factory. To me, one of the really interesting, more interesting aspects of this is that you could engineer housing much better as a product, right? If it's built in a factory, which means you could put more high performance features into it, more energy efficiency features, smarter building technologies, and this has been really the focus of the research that we've been doing for years at the Herrick Labs, the Center for High Performance Buildings. So the very next step is that we are in the process of developing a large proposal, $160 million proposal to the National Science Foundation, its Regional Innovation Engine program. And that has a pre-proposal deadline in August, a full proposal in February. So we're really building up the ecosystem, around that and using Purdue support to help us do that. Other thing is to plan for the Next House headquarters and with our partners, our industry partners, our other partners in terms of what is needed and how to do it and how to fundraise to make it happen. In the near term, we've been testing some modular housing concepts, developing some new concepts, for instance, wall-embedded heat pumps that you could integrate it into a wall, build in a factory, deliver that as a modular element in a house that can provide heating and cooling locally within a space, within a bedroom, within a living room. And it could change really the energy efficiency, improve it, and other aspects of importance in terms of providing high quality housing.